Ec52a, about love. Soul to Soul Talk, about love. Part A. Life Guiding Conversations with Morai, Amoro and Jenai Summer. Let's talk about love, Jenai, spoke Morai, Amoro. And where does love come from, Morai, asked Jenai. It comes from Kandu, the source of everlasting love, the one who has been given so many names throughout history. Kandu is the creator, giver, and sustainer of love, the force of life that is connected to everybody and everything. Everything in creation, from creation itself, the galaxies, the planets, the continents, the air, the oceans, the soil, the plants and seeds, the rocks, insects, and the animals are connected to that love. Not to forget the cities, our homes, businesses, every item inside our body, but also our mind. And within it, our dreams, wishes, and every thought, how bizarre they may be, they are all connected to Kandu's love, for without his loving life energy, nothing can exist. But then why is there so much lack of love in the world? Jenai asked immediately. That is the result of how we work with everything that is connected to his love. We don't see all from a love point of view, separate everything in his creation, and love some and others not. We have lost the overview and real view. This is the game we play within our own mind and actually play the judge over his love, being inside everybody and everything. Because we operate through the mind and the mind through the sense organs, we view and experience the reality of time, all constantly changing and created with opposites, because the body and mind we view in the same way and within the same reality. By means of this, love becomes a love of changing in and with time, and with two sides. We love things and others with an expectation, and when the other side of that thing or person comes to the surface, or when things change not to our liking over time, the love seems to fade, and even can end up in being disliking and even hating that which we thought we loved in the beginning. It goes that far that we connect our trust to the things and people we love. And when the other side shows up, we feel that our trust is broken. Trust and love in the realm of creation takes place in the realm of time, change, and duality, the world of me and mine. And we will get confronted in a negative way when we forget these very important facts. Then the next scenario comes in the game. The I love you but, or I love you when. And these expressions of a such called love can be connected to another person, but as well to anything. I love you, which could be your parent, spouse, or children, or even my house, toy, car, job, vacation, the sun, the weather, that city, and more. But when something is not to my liking, or expectations, or changes unexpectedly, that love connection becomes invalid by saying these words. I understand this. But Morai, I love reading and dancing. Great, Jenai. But now imagine reading is forced upon you, or you have to read something not to your liking. Imagine with dancing the same idea, and you will see how fast that love is gone. I got it, Morai. Jenai, and then see as well the possible suffering and pain connected to loving something or somebody when losing it, or when something happens not to your liking. I am very familiar with these Morai, and explain me again why this happens. It is about our attachments to people or things, places and situations. Attachment is when we think that somebody or something belongs to us, or when we are in the illusion that they are forever. So, Morai, in a way, we cannot love anything or anybody, for it will all end up with suffering in one way or another. Yes and no, Jenai. Yes, for all these people and things are from the creation, and thus coming and going, created with opposites, bound to change in time. So suffering will take place when we are attached to these people and things. Regarding answering with no, you stating that we cannot love anything from the creation, we can learn to love instead from us, through us. Explain that more to me, Morai. When we realize that nothing really belongs to us, but is given to us for the time being, experiencing the creation, and at the same time realizing that the real essence of love is inside everything and everybody, we can start loving in a different way. When that real essence of love is also within us, we can let that love come through us. And by doing this, we also do not exhaust ourselves so much by thinking that we are the giver. Imagine that everlasting, inexhaustible energy of life and love coming through us when studying, doing sports, cleaning, dealing with another person, being a mother nurturing our children, or later having to work and deal with employees and customers. Each moment is a gift, including ourselves and everything inside and around us. But we must accept that gift at that moment as it is, to love it as it all is. Otherwise, we fall into the duality again. In addition, our selfish love, which has an expectation connecting to loving somebody or something, is as well connected to our physical heart. We can lose heart, close our heart, bypass it, or even attacking it. There is an endless row of signs and symptoms and diseases connected to this all. It's getting intense, Morai. But what about the love and falling in love that takes place in the fairy tales, other stories, and movies? Does that not exist? These are illusions in the realm of the creation, but they are a great reminder of the real love inside of us, being a soul, and the real love the soul has for Kandu, the creator, and vice versa. These are the stories of that real love which is forever, and the marriage or reuniting of the soul with Kandu, and to live happily ever after. This again has to do with inner silent prayer and meditation. And Morai, I think I had enough for the moment to think about. Can we continue another time? No problem, Jenai.